Welcome back once again to the Simple Skating series. Today we're looking once again at some skating games on Steam. This is Skating on Steam 3. So, so the last two times we've had some interesting games thus far in this little small series. And unfortunately, this time around, the games I looked at, or chose to look at, I think were okay. They weren't great, they were okay. They felt very samey to some of the previous games I looked at, but it is what it is. So, if I haven't got much to say about all 5 of the games featured today, that's just how it is, you know? So, this time around, I'm going to be focusing once again more on the skateboarding side, whereas last time I looked at skating games in general. This one will be like the first video where I look at specifically skateboarding games. So, yeah. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Skating on Steam 3. So first up we have this game called Angelo Skate Away, and you're probably wondering why I just slammed you straight into the gameplay. It doesn't have a title screen, it just starts up, you just press like the little play button, that's what it looks like, a little play button, and then boom, you're in the game. That's it, you're just straight into the game. And you can probably tell just by looking at it, it's very similar to Epic Skater 2 in the regard of it being a scrolling skateboarding game where you gotta grind and collect objects and whatnot. It is pretty much a port of an Android and iOS game to PC. That's what it is, but that at the same time is what Epic Skater 2 is. The difference here is this game is so much worse than Epic Skater 2. Epic Skater 2 I can forgive, you know, because realistically, it's actually a pretty solid game. Just the only thing that's going against it is the menus. With this game, it's just bland. It has got no kind of style, no nothing. The fucking music it plays when you're selecting a level sounds like elevator music. It's not really the music you'd expect. You also have this, like, you get these cupcakes that allows you to spin this wheel, and then you get a customizable item for your character or unlock a new character. Yeah, it's a bit strange, but yeah, in terms of like how it plays fine. But I would, if someone said to me, hey, I want to play a Android or iOS skateboarding game port on PC, I'll just go Epic Skater 2 every day. What's the point of this game even existing at that point? And Epic Skater 2, I'm pretty sure it came out in 2017, if I remember correctly. Again, that's just from my memory. And this game came out in 2018. So, yeah. This is apparently like based on some TV show, which is related to the Angelo. But that's what it says in the description of the Steam page. Anyway, based on the hit TV show, or TV series, or some shite. But yeah, I ain't really got much to say about this game. It is just a poor man's Epic Skater 2. That's really what it is. It's like if you had a choice of playing between this and Epic Skater 2 every day of the week. It's just not even the fact this exists doesn't even make sense. Why does this exist? Why does it need to exist? That's basically, yeah. Don't bother. Next up, we have Skatemasta Tcheco. I hope I pronounced that correctly. A scrolling platforming skateboarding game where you play as the titular character Skatemasta Tcheco, or just little Techo. I think he has his own kind of like series on that. I don't know. But as a game, this is really, really good. It's actually really, really fun. It reminds me of like, my mind goes blank when I don't need it to. It reminds me of Skate or Die, Bad and Rad. That's what it reminds me of. Like a pretty cool platforming game where you just got to dodge objects, you can jump on objects, you can't really do tricks and whatnot. It's pretty forgiving with the health. You've got quite a lot of lives or whatever to get through. But the goal of the game is to collect money as you go along. You can then use that money to do upgrades, I believe, or something like that. But the stages, in my opinion, are fairly well made. The platforming's pretty tight. You know, you got very, very good control. The only thing I would say is that when you jump on enemies, you go into this like rolling animation, and sometimes it's hard to pinpoint exactly where you're going to land after doing that animation. That's the only real complaint I have against it. But yeah, it's a pretty solid platforming game. I actually really, really did enjoy playing this. And probably the one it's probably, if I would say, out of the platforming kind of style skateboarding games I play, this is probably the best. This is probably the best one. This is better than Skate or Die Bad and Rad. I still would recommend you to play Skate or Die Bad or Rad if you like this type of game, especially if you bought this game first and have no idea about that game's existence. I would recommend you play it because it's very similar to this game. But yeah, pretty good game, pretty decent, probably enjoyable. I definitely recommend you give it a go. Next up, we have Skater Frog, a free skateboarding game on Steam. And I'm just going to say right off the bat, yeah, I don't blame it for being free. And I ain't really going to have much to say about this game. I'm going to be completely upfront with you. This game is basically like those those browser games on Miniclip where you shoot an object from a cannon as far as you can. Just, you know the kind of thing you got this some kind of character in a cannon, and you shoot it at a certain angle with a certain amount of power to see how far it goes, and along the way there might be some objects that will bounce in and let it go further. And now I used to play a game like that on the phone a lot, which was by I can't remember the name of the game, but it was a game by the artist known as Gonzoim on YouTube, and that was a pretty fun game. You know, and whatnot, where you shot a turtle, I think it was. But it's basically like that. The whole goal of the game is to build up speed and jump over obstacles as you go around the level. It's all based on how far you can go. There isn't really, I don't know what kind of goal there is. I just think it's just a challenge game where to see how far you can get in the game distance-wise. That's literally it. So that's Skater Frog. Does it control well? Yeah, it's okay. You literally just you have one button you got to keep pressing to kind of keep the speed up, and you have another button to jump. That's basically it. So yeah, it's okay. Next up, we have a fun little skateboarding game called Skater Cali, which came out in 2018. It's the only other game on this list that came out in 2018. I did forget to mention that a lot of the games I'm talking about in this video are actually quite recent. Skatemasta Tcheco and Skater Frog came out in January of 2020, so... On the other hand, Angelo Skate Away and Skater Cali came out in 2018, and pretty kind of unknown. No one really knows about them. They had like 2 reviews, both games, and it's really kind of disappointing actually, because yeah, okay, Angelo Skate Away makes sense, but Skater Cali is a pretty good game. Yeah, it's more like if you could have a Super Nintendo version of Ollie Ollie, that's what this is, and I have no issue with that whatsoever. No issue. The courses are fairly well done, and you go along and you basically you skate and grind and do stuff. You don't have the perfect balance system where you got to land. You got to press a button as you land to yeah, like an Ollie Ollie. You don't have that in this game, but yeah, you still have a pretty decent pretty decent skateboarding controls, very responsive, pretty decent controls, if I'll be honest. And I had a lot of fun playing this. You even have this other mechanic which Ollie Ollie doesn't have, where it's similar to like Skate 3's Hole of Meat. Like if you bail, it actually shows you how many bones you've broken. That's fucking awesome. I'm gonna be honest, that's awesome. It actually comes up with a skeleton on the screen and shows you what parts of your body you've broken. I really like that feature. That's a really cool feature in my opinion. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game. I would recommend it. Anyone who really enjoys Ollie Ollie, this is definitely a game that would be up your alley, 100%. 100%. I really did enjoy playing this game, and I wholeheartedly recommend it to anybody who likes skateboarding. There you go. There's a broken bones thing. 14 bones broken. Oof, that's oof. I definitely recommend this game to anyone who's a fan of Ollie Ollie or just skateboarding games, platformers, whatever. Yeah, give it a go. It's a lot of fun. And we save the best to last, or at least the most recent video game to last. So this is Skate Forever. Excuse the mouse in the middle of the screen. I couldn't exactly record it properly. But this is Skate Forever, a game that came out at the very beginning of October this year in 2020. So I was like curious. I was like, oh, a new skateboarding game, and you can probably tell just from that I'm pretty sure this is a port of an Android or iOS game. I'd be very surprised if it isn't. It definitely feels that way. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a heap of fucking dog shit. You know why? Because it doesn't control great. And it's one of those games where you've got to basically go without making an error. So here we are on this other stage. Like, I did 2 stages before this. The first stage was easy. The second stage was eh. This stage is impossible. I'm going to be honest. I don't see how I can get past this. You see these attempts it says at the bottom there? I went up to like, I don't know, what did I went up to? Like 80 attempts to try and get past it, and I was trying loads of different things, jumping at certain times, and I couldn't get past. You got a fucking brick wall down below, glass above. I don't know how to get past this. But it's one of those types of games, basically, where you have to have pinpoint precision platforming to progress through the level. Some people might like this. I don't. I don't think it's particularly good. That's just me. So that's skate forever. You're not really skating forever because you're dying all the fucking time. Maybe that's what it is. The perpetual loop of you being stuck in an infinite loop of skateboarding, whether you die or succeed. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, skate forever. Not really my thing. Check it out if this looks interesting to you. And there we go. That's all of the games I have for you today. And I know you're probably thinking, wow, wasn't particularly eventful, was it? I don't think it was. That's my opinion. I don't think it was particularly eventful this time around. Like, I got a list of games, you know, and it's going to kind of running dry. Like, Skating on Steam 4 has a bunch of games that haven't come out yet. That I'll be waiting for to come out. One of them was Tanuki Sunset, and I'm like, that game, I don't know what's going on with that game. It got released, and then I should have bought it as soon as it came out, because now you can't buy it, so who knows? I don't know what's going on with that. I also have a few, you'd be surprised, there's a few skateboarding VR games, and you got like Skatebird and Tomahawk's Pro Skater, shit like that, but they're not out yet, so. But yeah, this time around it was a bit but definitely the highlight of this video is Skater Cali. I definitely recommend check out Skater Cali. After that, I'd say Skatemasta Tcheco. Definitely check out Skatemasta Tcheco. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I've been Bio, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.